Salve, noble viewer. I am Marcus Tullius Cicero, advocate of liberty, defender of the Republic, and bane of tyrants. Before you scoff at this introduction, dismissing me as a mere dusty relic, let me assure you, I know more than most what it means to be a citizen. Not merely in name, but in spirit and action. And trust me when I say, this lesson is far more relevant today than in any battle I waged in ancient Rome. I fought for Libertas, the freedom of every Roman citizen to speak, act, and engage without the iron fist of despotism crushing us underfoot. It was no easy feat, mind you. The struggle for freedom and against tyranny, whether through the vile ambitions of men like Julius Caesar or the modern-day demagogues who peddle false promises, is eternal. The battleground, the very soul of our civic life. But let us not delve too deeply into my personal misfortunes with tyrants. I'm here today to talk to you about the essence of Roman citizenship, the Via Romana, the Roman way. Citizenship was not merely a matter of birth. It was bound to virtue's virtue. Oh yes, this word that has been so easily tossed about by modern tongues once carried a weight far heavier than any political slogan. The Roman citizen was defined by the virtues he upheld, virtues that were rooted in reason, duty, and a balance between public good and personal honor. Let us consider some of the virtues Romanae, the Roman virtues. Auctoritas, known in English as authority. No, not the brutish rule of a despot. Rather, this is the moral weight of a citizen's character, earned through wisdom and responsibility. Gravitas, known in English as seriousness. The ability to maintain a calm, collected demeanor, to approach life with sincerity and depth of thought. Let's just say we Romans didn't do frivolity well. Pietas, known in English as duty. More than simple piety, it referred to devotion to one's family, state, and the gods. The Roman citizen knew their place within the grand tapestry of society, bound by duty to uphold it. Frugalitas, known in English as frugality. While modern leaders might indulge in excess, we Romans valued moderation, spending resources wisely, not to line our pockets, but to serve the common good. These are but a few of the personal virtues we embraced. On the public stage, we celebrated Libertas, that is freedom, Iustitia, that is justice, and Pax, that is peace, though the latter often required a bit of swordplay to secure. We were pragmatic, recognizing the balance of power and principle that held the Republic together or tore it apart. To be a Roman citizen meant living these virtues. It was more than voting or serving in the military. It was about embodying the ideals of the Republic. These virtues were tied not only to law and history, but to the divine will of the gods themselves. Citizenship was a sacred contract between the individual, the state, and the divine order. Next, we will hear from Jean-Jacques Rousseau on citizenship.
Salut, I am Jean-Jacques Rousseau. And if Cicero here has been bemoaning the tragic fall of his republic, I'm here to offer a different perspective on what it means to be a citizen. In my time, I sought to redefine the very essence of citizenship, not as a set of inherited privileges, but as a collective contract between equals. Yes, the social contract. What is this contract, you ask? It is the foundation of civil society, the mutual agreement between individuals to form a collective body, the general will. Citizenship is not simply obedience to laws, it is the active participation in shaping those laws. Cicero speaks of Roman virtues, Libertas, Pietas, Iustitia, and while I have respect for these ancient ideals, they must be understood through the lens of modern democracy. To be a citizen, my dear friends, is not to submit to authority, but to be the authority. The law is not imposed upon you, you are its creator. The Roman virtues Cicero speaks of do hold value in my theory. Take pietas, atiare duty. This aligns with my idea that the individual must serve the common good. Libertas, freedom, however, is not mere liberty to act as one pleases. In the context of the social contract, true freedom is found in obedience to laws that we have prescribed for ourselves. Gravitas, seriousness. Well, that's essential in any democratic society. Citizens must engage with serious consideration of the laws and policies that affect their lives. Cicero's republic fell because it allowed personal ambition to overshadow the common good. The social contract, when truly honored, avoids this. Citizenship, therefore, is not an abstract ideal, but an active role, a daily practice of participation, virtue, and commitment to the collective. Next, we'll hear from Niccolò Machiavelli on citizenship.
Buongiorno. I am Niccolò Machiavelli, and allow me to cut through the lofty idealism of Cicero and Rousseau with a healthy dose of realpolitik. The citizen's role is not simply to be virtuous, nor is it just to participate in a social contract. No, to be a citizen is to wield power effectively, to navigate the complex and often treacherous waters of politics. Virtue, as Cicero preaches, is important. Yes, but as I wrote in The Prince, a ruler must know when to act against virtue for the sake of the state. The Roman virtues, like virtues, courage and fides, trust, are noble in theory, but pragmatism often demands compromise. Rousseau speaks of the general will, but what happens when the will is manipulated? Power can corrupt, and as history shows us, tyranny can rise even in the guise of liberty. Still, citizenship, true citizenship, requires vigilance. We must be alert to the dangers of propaganda, of manipulation by those who would twist the idea of freedom for their own gain. Look no further than the modern threats you face. Project 2025, the insidious push toward authoritarianism, and the rise of demagogues like Donald Trump. Those who champion freedom often do so only to consolidate their own power, much like the Caesars of Rome. Citizenship, in my view, is about recognizing these dangers and acting decisively to counter them. The greatest threat to the Republic, whether Roman, Florentine, or modern, is complacency. Tyrants thrive on the ignorance and apathy of the citizenry. Thank you for joining me, Marcus Tullius Cicero, and Jean-Jacques Rousseau, in this journey of understanding citizenship. Here at the Renaissance Spirit, we strive to awaken in you the same love of justice, equality, and humanitarian ideals that define these great thinkers. Our world, much like theirs, teeters on the edge of a precipice. Will you stand idly by, or will you embrace your role as a citizen, shaping the future? Remember, the Renaissance spirit is not just about studying history, but living it today. The questions that haunted Cicero, Rousseau, and me are the same ones that confront us now. Will we preserve our freedoms, or will we let them slip away? Thank you, and remember to subscribe, share, and join us in living the Renaissance spirit. 5 Renaissance Spiritus. For more information on citizenship, watch Cicero's full video next. History is not dead, only our understanding of it. Historia non est mortua, sed intellectus noster.